very moment, right? I know it was no. I know that it was no touching. I know that it was no kissing. Same thing I said about the other chick. Oh, he be at my bar. The world keep looking for a reason to break my family up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Enough is enough. I am sick of it. Let it be one family that sticks together. Let it be one couple that makes it. Put some back on my name and on the Harris name. You gotta stop it. Stop playing with me. And I'm not gonna say it again.
If this house is going to come down, it's going to be me or Mendeecees that are taking it down brick by brick. That's it. Nobody else can do it.
What? This is straight out of a Tyler Perry storyline. Yandy Smith, Mendeecees, and of all people, Tamar Braxton. Can you believe it? Yandy and Mendeecees already got a whole history of messy drama everybody knows about, but now whispers say he's creeping around with Tamar? That's the kind of tea that makes the internet stop scrolling. And it gets juicier. The person Tamar was allegedly with is now spilling, confirming she was indeed linked up with Mendeecees. And guess what? Yandy herself has reportedly stepped in on the situation. But instead of dragging him or walking away, word is she's doing the same thing she always does whenever these cheating rumors pop up, defending her man like nothing ever happened. But here's the wildest part. Insiders claim Yandy is so fed up she's even threatening to handle it if things go too far. That's a whole different kind of energy. Now let's not forget, Yandy and Mendeecees go way back, all the way to 2006, finally tying the knot in 2015. They share 2 kids together, Omir and Skylar, while Mendeecees has 2 other children from past relationships. But what they also share, besides family, endless controversy, especially cheating scandals. And lately, those scandals are hitting harder than ever, with the streets saying things might finally be reaching a breaking point.
Everybody in Atlanta and everybody knows it.
You're not going to talk to him like that.
But I am. And what are you going to do to us? And what are you going to do? You're not going to talk to him. Don't play with me. Don't play with him. Don't play with me with him.
If you ever needed proof that Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage isn't some perfect fairy tale, just rewind to Love and Hip Hop. On camera, Mendeecees himself admitted he thinks about divorce every single day and even compared their marriage to a business deal instead of real love. Can you imagine? And Yandy didn't exactly paint a rosy picture either. She confessed she once had an emotional connection with somebody outside their marriage. She swore it wasn't cheating, but still she admitted it was a situation they had to work through. That's messy no matter how you slice it. Now fast forward to today, and Mendeecees is allegedly getting too close to none other than Tamar Braxton. Yes, Tamar. And her story lately is already heartbreaking. She revealed she almost lost her life in a terrifying accident, waking up in a pool of blood, her nose fractured, teeth gone, and struggling to even move. She's been asking fans to keep her in their prayers as she recovers mentally and physically. But here's the twist. Just before that accident, Tamar was spotted at the V12 Lounge in Atlanta, and insiders swear they saw her and Mendeecees way too close for comfort. The whispers say she even invited him, plus a few of her friends, back to her place after leaving the club at 1 a.m. Picture that. Tamar battling for her health while Mendeecees is still drowning in cheating allegations, and suddenly the two of them are linked together. The timing is wild. So now the internet is asking, is Tamar really the mystery woman in the Mendeecees saga, or are people just connecting dots that aren't there? But let's keep it real. He didn't just accidentally pop up in Tamar's nightlife circle. Word is he's actually been cast as the leading man in her new visual project, which might explain why they were all hugged up at V12. But even if it's business, the optics are messy as ever. Maybe it really was all business between Tamar and Mendeecees, but let's be honest. Business meetings don't usually wrap up at 1 a.m. with a house invite. That's why fans are convinced there's more going on. Some even went so far as to ask if Yandy herself might have had something to do with Tamar's accident, or if it was some kind of spiritual warning. That's how deep the speculation has gotten. Now here's the kicker. Tamar and Mendeecees haven't even confirmed their supposed collab.
I am beyond crushed. This was the closest thing I've ever had to a brother.
It is back to back to back posts. What was that final argument about?
Nothing. I'm telling you. A small disagreement we had was about Mendeecees. I just felt like, you know, he was too involved with the things that were happening, and I just said I need some space.
People are left wondering if this is strictly professional or if there's something way more personal happening behind closed doors. And honestly, given how chaotic the last few months have been, nothing would shock anybody. Because let's not forget, just days ago, Yandy's former bestie and longtime hairstylist Brian Jameson came for her hard on Instagram. He flat out accused her of using a London trip as a cover to cheat on Mendeecees. And Yandy, she admitted that allegation crushed her. That's not something you just brush off. But Brian wasn't done. He doubled down, claiming Yandy was messing around with a fitness trainer. And when her supporters came at him, he refused to backtrack. Instead, he dropped his own receipts, saying Yandy's secret affair ruined his relationship because she allegedly booked a hotel room under his name. His ex thought he was the one cheating, and when Yandy refused to clear things up, he said that was his breaking point and he wanted revenge. To make things even messier, the trainer himself, Michael, jumped into the drama by posting on his Instagram story. Out of respect for everyone involved, he had to say his piece, which only kept the streets talking louder. I've stayed silent while the internet ran wild, but let me be clear. Yes, I was involved with Yandy Smith. And it wasn't just a one-time thing, it happened over a period of time. I'm not here to argue, defend, or point fingers. I take full responsibility for my part. Moving forward, I won't be speaking on this again. Respectfully, let's all move on. That's straight from Michael, the fitness trainer himself, confirming what fans had already suspected. But while Yandy's been dragged into the spotlight for her alleged fling, Mendeecees is still taking the crown when it comes to cheating chatter. Let's be real, Yandy's name only started getting tossed around recently with that trainer rumor and the emotional connection she admitted on Love and Hip Hop. But compared to Mendeecees, that's nothing but a drop in the bucket. This man has been tangled up in scandal after scandal, DM leaks, late-night sightings, random women stepping up with their stories, and even his own castmates shading him on camera. The list is long and it just keeps growing. Case in point, Sierra Gates. She had fans side-eyeing Mendeecees heavy when she hopped online to gas up the rumors, hinting he was out creeping with a married woman. And she didn't stop there. Sierra claimed she had actually seen him out with the woman named Angie. Not just once, but multiple times. According to her, there were even photos floating around of the sneaky couple spotted in different places. That's bold. When Shade Room pressed her for details, Sierra doubled down, saying she had already spoken directly to Yandy and told her everything about Angie. But here's where it got shady. Sierra never took back her words, never retracted the claims, and never gave an update on how Yandy reacted. She just left that bomb sitting there for everyone to pick apart. And of course, the internet ran with it. Sierra later tried to clean things up, saying the whole incident reminded her why she values family time, her husband, and keeping it low-key instead of running to every IG party.
Something, Yandy ain't exciting him no more. Let me tell you something, Mendeecees is cheating on Yandy, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Are you getting this? Are you following me? The AA show is reporting live, loud and proud, honey.
She admitted she let somebody get under her skin, let negativity win for a moment, and looking back, she regrets it. She even said that the video didn't reflect the woman she's worked hard to become. But while Kiara was backpedaling, the streets were still buzzing because Alexis Sky jumped right in with her own accusations. She and a friend went live on Instagram, claiming Mendeecees had been cheating on Yandy ever since they moved to Atlanta. Alexis didn't hold back either. She flat out said Yandy wasn't exciting him anymore and warned her to keep her man on lockdown because, allegedly, he's out here sleeping around with everybody else. That's the kind of shade that fans don't forget. And just when people thought the gossip had cooled, Tasha K came through stirring the pot even more. She claimed she had actual audio proof of Mendeecees being unfaithful, pointing to voice notes and flirty exchanges as her so-called receipts. You know, when Tasha says she's holding evidence, people pay attention. Then, as if that wasn't messy enough, Jessica White came out with her own shocking story. She claimed Mendeecees allegedly tried to hit on her niece, telling everyone, "Well, I was talking to my niece the other day," and spilling what she says went down. That left fans shook. But here's the real twist. Instead of doubting Mendeecees, Yandy went into full defense mode like she always does. When Jessica's story hit the blogs, Yandy didn't even entertain the idea her husband could be guilty. Instead, she flipped it completely, claiming those DMs weren't from Mendeecees at all. They were from her. That's how far she's willing to go to shield him, even when the receipts don't look good. Yandy has built a whole reputation out of taking the blame, brushing off accusations, and making sure the spotlight never stays on Mendeecees for too long. She's even claimed the world is just trying to break up her happy marriage. But behind closed doors, insiders say she's handling the Tamar situation the exact same way, with denial in public and fire in private. Word on the street is Yandy feels Tamar is way out of line, not only because Tamar's a star in her own right, but because she allegedly knew Mendeecees was already drowning in scandals. Sources even claim Yandy confided to friends that if these rumors are true, she's ready to rough Tamar up for crossing that line. And honestly, it wouldn't be the first time Yandy threw hands over her man. Remember Jasmine Blue? She accused Mendeecees of cheating on Yandy and even said the woman involved was too scared to come forward. Then Jasmine's friend Erica Racine backed her up, claiming Yandy was letting another woman creep with her husband. That tension exploded into a heated confrontation outside, with Yandy, Mendeecees, Jasmine, and Erica all in the mix. It got wild quick. Erica called Yandy out directly, accusing her of standing by while Mendeecees cheated. But he wasn't having it. He snapped back at her, "Why are you talking?" Erica clapped right back, repeating his words before dropping the bomb. "First of all, you done messed with everybody in all of Atlanta and everybody knows it." That line alone had people gagging. And in the middle of all that chaos, Yandy did what Yandy always does. She jumped in to defend her man. She put herself between Erica and Mendeecees, telling her flat out, "You not gonna talk to him like that?" Erica didn't flinch, firing back, "But I am! And what are you gonna do?" Seconds later, Erica claimed Yandy clocked her right in the face. That's how far she'll go when it comes to protecting Mendeecees.
So I was talking to my niece the other day, and
Oh my gosh, why do you look like you want to cry? What is wrong?
my niece told me that she was at a club, and Mendeecees tried to holler at her.
When?
A couple months ago. I know he found her on Instagram, and I had her send me the snapshots.
This is DM? Tell me the name, because I'm in his DM.
Robin.
A couple days later, Yandy tried to smooth things over in an interview, saying the rumors and that heated showdown with Erica and Jasmine were behind them. She claimed she wasn't letting any of it affect her happy marriage. But let's be real, that sounds more like damage control than peace. If that's what helps her sleep at night, then so be it. But the streets aren't convinced. Because right now, Tamar's name is tangled up in one of the juiciest, most explosive storylines reality TV has seen in a minute. Whether she's truly working with Mendeecees on this so-called visual project, or if there's some late-night romance brewing behind the scenes, her image is officially part of the mess. The big question? Is Tamar unknowingly stepping into dangerous territory by linking herself to this drama-filled couple? Or is she about to flip every single whisper into straight-up publicity for her next big move? Honestly, knowing Tamar, it could be both. She's no stranger to taking chaos and spinning it into headlines that keep her name trending. But I want to hear from you. Do you think this is all business, or is Tamar really playing with fire? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like,